Hello everybody, it is Summer with CNC Grooming here. Today we are going to be grooming a senior Yorkie. He's somewhere between 10 and 12 years old, I don't quite remember. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, share it with your friends, and I hope you enjoy the video, so let's get started. Alright, so Buster's an old man. He's not the happiest of men, I guess you can say. Not the happiest puppy. Not sure what that is. Scab, that's almost what it looks like. It looks like a little scab. Or a burr that got stuck and embedded. Okay. He doesn't have the best skin. Like I said, he's an old man, so his skin's a little icky. Back here, he has hair follicle damage everywhere. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, make sure you can see, my Filthy Beast shampoo from Groom. This is a 51-to-1 dilution, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand since I'm not going to use this on a bunch of dogs. And this will last for his whole body. This is just a good degreaser. It's good for degreasing, detangling, dematting, and for de-sheds. So I'm just going to use this on most of his body. I always try to use a degreasing shampoo on all Yorkies that I do. Just simply because Yorkies are greasy. Since he has skin issues, so it's detoxifying and nourishing, so we don't need much of this. I'm just using a little mixed bottle here. You're okay. Mix it all up. And this stuff smells fantastic. And the conditioner I'm using is the Re-Moisture Conditioner by Bark to Basic. Condition him all over. And then I'm gonna grab my face wash. I put it in a smaller bottle just because I have the gallon, but this is the Tropiclean Blueberry Facial. I use this pretty much every dog. I also have the Hydra Facial, but I tend to keep the Hydra Facial sensitive skin scrub more for the dogs that need sensitive skin wash instead of just using it for a facial. It tends to make, I mean, it's called extra soft, and it tends to make the faces a little too conditioned, and they almost feel greasy to me sometimes. Oh, there's it. Got to wash your mustache. Nope, come here. Good boy. Wash between the eyes. Personally, I am very particular on my bathing process, so my baths may take longer than other people's baths that you see, and that's okay. So this is my groomer's helper system. Basically, this just keeps them so they're secured to the top of the table here with the groomer's helper loop, and then you double hook them to two-way tie them so that way they're not spinning in circles or trying to dive sideways off the table. Much safer system, especially for these little guys where I have to have them up high to do their groom. Best Shot Vitalizing Mix, shake it up first. And I do this all over the body. I'm gonna turn it all the way down for him. He is not a fan of the dryer. He will probably try and bite at it, but we will get around that the best that we can. Typically, I keep the dryer further back away from his face with no tip. You never want to use a tip on their face. But he tends to dry pretty quickly, so that's always good. Always start on their back end whenever you blow dry them. If you go and zoom straight for the face, you're gonna scare them. And you wanna try to keep the grooming process the least stressful that you can. I did hook him around his chest here because he is pulling down on his neck, and whenever they do that, Yorkies are prone to prolapse or to collapse trachea, and I don't want him, especially since he's older, don't want him to end up hurting his neck. So I put it around here so that he's not putting the weight of his body on his neck. Bravura on a 40 setting. If you are not an experienced groomer, I would not use a 40. Please use a 10. I was trained with a 40, so that's what I've always used. And I've tried going back to other lengths, and I just don't like, I like a nice clean paw pad. If you have a clipper back, you can also do a 30. A lot of people with clipper backs do 30s on paw pads. You should never, ever, ever use a 40. If you're a pet groomer, you should never use a 40 blade on anything else other than paw pads. Some like poodle groomers, like show poodle groomers, will use 40s and 30s on the faces and stuff. I personally do not do that. Paw pads are done, but what are you? You are a whole mess here. A whole hot mess. There you go. Okay, then we're gonna do a nail clip. Sometimes he can be fussy about this too. He's usually pretty good though. I cannot Dremel his nails though. He's he's absolutely not a fan of that. I've tried a few times just to try and get those pointy edges off. And it's just, I don't stress the dog out if I don't have to. So even though I do include Dremeling in the grooming packages, if the dog isn't behaving for it, or they're too stressed out, or they're jumping around a lot, I don't bother. It's not necessary. Good boy. Good boy. What are you doing? Come on. You baring your teeth at me? You better not be. No, you're not going to do that. So we're going to lift this foot and pull it back this way then. You being a good boy. No teeth bared? Good boy. What's that? Who's outside? Who's that? What's that? What is that? No. 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 We're not going to do that. No baring teeth. I don't hurt you. Good boy. Yeah, one more. One more. Ready? You ready? Good job, mister. Good job. You get the butt scratches. All right. Buster being a good boy. What? You want a treat? Would you like a treat? Would you like one? No? That's okay. All right. And I'm going to take my bravura on the 10 setting, which is the second notch in from the right if you're facing it. Shave up his tail to clean, or up his sanitary area there. Pop. Lift him up. Sometimes he doesn't need up here cleaned out because he's got grandpa skin. Stay. Good boy. No. You're gonna stay. No pull. So I let him down. And then I'm gonna lift this up back here and get these long hairs that come down where his scrotum was. And then we're gonna pull him back over here and hook him back up. Baba, sit. Thank you. Sit. Okay, so because he has his spine showing, you want to grab and pull to the side to shave. No. 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 Excuse me. You got no, 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 no. Put your nose in. Thank you. That's my fault. I didn't tighten it. Stop. Bubba. No. I'm gonna hold the bottom of their face here. Buster, no, no. No, no. No, no. No, no. Good. No, no. Nope. Patience. No. That's a good boy. No. Sometimes you have to pick the other foot up and I hold the chin to try and get this part done. It doesn't hurt them, I just hold the base of the chin hair. Stop. No, Bubba, you're okay. You're okay. Relax. Let me see. Stop. No, no. Spin. Good boy. Stay. Stop. You gotta stop moving around. Okay, for his underside, I'm going to switch to the 30 and use a 3/8 backwards. This is equivalent to a little bit over a 4, but on Yorkies, I do like to do a lot of reverse. Bubba, you are fine. You are fine. You are fine. He tickles. Bubba. Bubba. Gotta stay. Baba. Uh-uh. You're good. Good. Ready? And then I typically kind of put my pinky finger on the right side of their eyeball and my pointer finger on the other, and I go under the nose and hold the bottom of their chin. If they jerk, they can get out of this. It's not really so much a restraint, it's just kind of an easier hold for me. A lot of dogs don't mind it, so he's not doing too bad, but you can still kind of control it a little bit. Bubba. You scared me. Bless you. All right. Baba, 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 baba. Baba, 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 baba. Baba, 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 baba. I struggled for the longest time doing Yorkie ears until I found out that literally all you have to do is hold them like a taco. Good boy, Baba. I know you don't like near your ears done. Good boy. Yes, this is a good man. Okay, once again, split the hair. Hold them like a taco. Comb outwards. Good boy, Baba. Adjust your taco. Good boy, Baba. Yeah, look, he is a good boy. Okay, brush all this down. And then I hold pinky finger behind the ear back here, pointer finger here, thumb under the chin. Pull all this down. You're being such a good boy. No. Good boy. And then for the other side, it's a little bit more difficult for me. I haven't really found a spot that I like yet, but I kind of just, you can either hold like this or hold under the chin. Hold the chin hair, I mean. Just to kind of get the start of the length where you want it. And then I go to holding this side of the face here. Just kind of hold the hair so you can get a good hold on it. And then I go and reverse back like this. You're doing so good. Okay. Let me see. Come here. You do so handsome. Yes, you do. And then you comb this forward, trim it out. Stop. You're okay. Good man. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick to call his mom. All right, and then all this gets pulled up. Stay. Nope. Nope. Gotta hold still, like a statue. Nope. Good. Stay. Let's trim this part. You're almost done. You are almost done. No, I'm just trying to get an eye boogie out. Stop it. Stop with the nose. Stop it. You are perfectly fine. No. Oh, get that out. Okay. He usually does pretty good. He has some triggers. I've kind of gotten to know him a little bit better. His face, he's always very, very particular about. I don't like that thing. It's weird. He has bitten at me a couple times. Come here. But I've kind of gotten to know his limits. And we just move on from wherever we're at, give him a break, and then we go back. He used to be very, very, very touchy about his ears, and I could never get a nice trim on his ears. He's doing a lot better. Still has his days like a grumpy old man Yorkie. Here. Oh, good job. Thank you. And now all of this little stuff that's sticking out, since he just shook his head off. Boop, boop. Stay. You're doing so good, Mr. Man. Oh, you're fine. And then again, under the chin, right above the nose. Kind of clean this out a bit, even that up. The grumpy old man. And then Yorkie feet are pretty easy. I don't trim up over all these toes. Just trim around. Pull everything out to the sides, trim around. It lays much nicer. The only time I would trim like up, stay, stay, stay. The only time I would trim up between the toes of a Yorkie is if they had matting. Just with how, same thing with a Maltese and stuff too, like that wiry hair. If you trim up between the toes, it just makes it look choppy and unfinished. Stay. Let me see. And then this one, I put my hand under and pull up with my pinky. And then I use my middle finger and my pointer finger underneath of their private area to kind of give them some support. That's your mama. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta do your tail and your other foot. Stay. Stay. Nope, stay. Oh, she left you. Where'd she go? Fast foot. You're doing so good. Okay, let me trim your little tail and then you are all done. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Up, up. Nope. Bye-bye. Nope, stay. You need to get your tail. You were almost done. You are okay. Will you let me clean your ears? Come here. Come here. Good boy. I need one more. All right. You're all done.